Dr. Stone. Again, we're on episode 4, and Tsukasa seems to have lost his friggin' mind. You know, he's just like, I will build the perfect utopia. I will do this by killing all the adults. About that. What did these adults do wrong? Doesn't matter. They're adults. They're all evil. It's like, does that include your own parents? They were evil.
Third world problems.
What?
It's a third world problem.
Oh, third world
problems for sure. You know, you kind of go back in the time period, or I'm sorry, pretty much go into the future that long and everything's dead. In the given situation that they're in, all those third world problems came back.
Yeah, except I would never, like, with my modern sensibilities, I'd never want to kill my parents or anyone else's parents without just cause.
I didn't really mean in that sense. I would just kind of... It's really the fact that's a third world problem because there's nothing you can do to control other humans.
This is true. Okay,
you know, there's no police forces.
Fair.
There's no police departments. There's no law. That's
whatever he wants, he gets.
Pretty much. That's the problem with like the concept of anarchy and stuff, because like I don't like to get into political arguments, so I just haven't responded. But like I've seen some people on my Facebook recently that are like, my political views are that anarchy is the way to go, and I'm just like, anarchy is a fantasy concept, just like most of the other government archetypes are a fantasy concept, because you can't stop the strong from attempting to control the weak. And if you have anarchy in the terms of you totally remove the government, the strong will still attempt to take back over and put order back into place.
I mean,
so
no matter what happens, no matter what happens, if you rebuild humanity, eventually humanity will exist the same way it has always existed. I mean, it'll have different history, different stories, but the way human behavior is, it's not really going to change.
Not really.
Now, given the knowledge that these few beginner people have to pass it down, that's definitely going to change a lot of sociology, sociological mindsets of different countries for sure. And then you're going to get different, a completely different structured system than what you would have now. But it would still be the way humans have always done things, though, because we're just humans, so it's always going to never-ending cycle.
Well, human nature is a hard beast to predict sometimes, because that's one thing that has always reigned supreme with every civilization that has ever existed, trying to bring order to chaos. To which, here's the thing that I will always... That's why my credo to a certain degree is embrace the chaos, because it's not going to go anywhere. Chaos is always going to have a part... is always going to exist in certain parts of society. For instance, the internet. As much as the world claims, the internet's under control now. All the new internet laws that have come in, they've reined in like internet, like all that. No, they haven't. The dark web is still alive and well, and it's not going anywhere, because the internet, you can't catalog it 100%, because there's stuff out there that can avoid being cataloged. I mean, it's
like real life. It's like you can make as many laws as you want to. There will still always be ways around those laws.
Exactly. There's
like
always
people
loopholes.
Trying to implement gun control. Like, there's always a black market for firearms.
Yeah,
it's just like the war on drugs. Like, I mean, people think like taking guns away from people is going to keep people from getting them. Has taken drugs away from people kept them from getting drugs? No.
No.
Humans will just always be humans.
I mean, exactly. We will always seek to...
You're always going to do dumb shit.
Well, we
always be those that are like, fuck your system, I'm going to do what I want to.
Yeah, and which, those people have had success. Because as much as we want to say, if we do this, it'll mean the bad people won't get stuff. No, the bad people are always going to be able to get the stuff that they want. You think they give a shit about the laws that are in place? Laws are written by men and are not infallible. They're very fallible. They're words on a piece of paper that to some people choose to follow, but other people choose not to. And to which, in this world, there are no rules. I mean, they literally can do whatever they want. And, even though, Senku is trying to rebuild civilization to a certain degree with science, Tsukasa just doesn't care and just wants to build an ignorant utopia. I mean, don't get me wrong, ignorance is bliss, but it's also detrimental to the human condition, because with ignorance we have no technology to make our lives easier. We have no way of caring for people who are less fortunate. We have no way of curing diseases. We have no way of doing anything to move humanity forward.
Everything that he is wanting to do is completely flawed in multiple ways, and he just doesn't see that. So, I mean,
no, he's
what are you
too
gonna
proud.
do? Are you going to kill everybody when they hit a certain age? Like, have you not read Lord of the Flies? Like, kids can be exactly as cruel and hateful as adults can.
Well,
once they're put in
Lord of the
situations
Flies is
where
a work of fiction, but honestly,
I think
it's a
that
test
if
of
a
human
lot of
nature.
kids were put in a situation like that, shit could go down similarly for sure.
Yes. Yeah, I could see that. But all right. That being said, everybody, we've ranted and raved enough about, the piddlings of
Plus the hypocrisy of, like, I'm going to kill all the adults because they're evil. Are you not evil for killing all these people?
Yeah. Like, moral objectivity is dead to some people
Just
because
as
they
bad
don't
as
see they don't see the moral quandary of killing people without just course. Anyway, this is Dr. Stone, episode 4. Here we go.
Acoleyte, if they make gunpowder, I don't stand a chance. Senku can do it. So I have to stop him before that happens.
Another thing about Tsukasa, he's not an idiot. Oh.
You wanted to tell me something back then. What was it?
Just say it. There's no social pressures on you in any way.
Yuzuriha.
Just say it.
For the entire time I was a statue, all I thought about was finishing what I started to say. For hundreds of years, thousands of years. But things have changed. And now in this crazy stone world with nowhere to run to, I just wouldn't feel right as a man to tell you what I was going to say back then.
What?
Oh!
Why?
Oh!
I'm sorry. I realize that this is all super vague and confusing, and you probably have no idea what I'm talking about.
No shit.
Will you let me say it then? What I wanted to say 3,700 years ago?
Oh, for God's sake, just say it now, man.
Yeah, it's okay.
Just say
We're gonna
it!
bring the world back.
For God's
I'm sure
sake.
of it.
Swear to God, I'm gonna jackknife that son of a bitch. Because he's such an asshole. He's like, I will tell you, eventually. I promise. It's like,
If we survive.
if we survive, yeah, how facetious. Na, 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 na.
We have the 3 components we need to make gunpowder.
For real? We got all of them already?
The only thing left is to mix it up. It's time for a gunpowder cooking class that'll be a total
Look at that
blast.
He
face.
looks creepily excited about this.
That and he hasn't slipped.
What's up, guys? My name is Mecha Senku. That recipe we just put together is the real deal, meaning it can actually create a bomb. So don't try this at home.
Okay. I'm gonna try this at
Pound
home.
it down to
Nope.
its packed solid.
I know, I'm just joking.
Need a pounded bro!
Okay. No!
No.
Need a pounding, bro!
Phrasing.
I know.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, you can feel free to try it, but please, like, go to Micah's shed and do it, like, over there. Or
No, I'm
something.
not gonna bake gunpowder, dude. I'm not stupid.
'Cause
I have
was gonna say,
No,
tannerite.
he's gonna do this with
At least
a rock.
Micah could
this
help
is a
you
bad
with it.
idea, because if that has any spark to it,
Yeah, if there's any iron
They're
inside that
done.
boulder, he's
that's what I'm
fucked.
saying. Like the piece of wood, that's okay, but
Yeah,
no.
yeah. No. I wouldn't use a boulder. I'd use the wood
He's
because
probably
the
about to
wood
tell him
doesn't
that
have
if I had to
a.
guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing. That's why I'm sitting here laughing. I'm like,
I'd be
oh
like, no,
God,
you idiot.
no.
Are you sure that's a good idea? I'm scared if you use all your strength, you could make it spark and go boom.
Yeah,
Like
there-
with flint.
The metal in it is what makes the spark. Hot springs, volcanoes, iron pyrite. Iron pyrite?
Oh, that's right.
Wait!
Taiju, no! Uh-oh. Run!
Uh-oh.
Run! Oh, Senku, your brain didn't work fast enough.
Fuck.
Well, shit.
Now he knows where they're
No
at.
problem, you guys.
Sure.
This just proves our gunpowder cooking was successful.
That's scary stuff. We need to be careful.
Yeah. It's been involved in a lot of experiments gone wrong.
Okay, I'm sorry, but at this point, they should all just be going, what?
Run!
What?
Pretty much.
Not uncommon for some curious kid to lose
All
a
they
limb
should be
or
able to hear
worse.
is.
No, they just gave away their position.
This is a lethal substance we're dealing with.
That's what I'm saying. Now he knows where they're at.
We're planning to use it against Tsukasa.
Kill him.
So it's pretty much the battle of the world's smartest man versus the world's strongest man.
All right, just a little more and it'll be out.
The strongest man is very likely the world's second smartest man as well.
You know, you're not wrong, because Tsukasa is a fairly...
Hey, Senku, Taiju.
We're telling anybody within sight exactly where we are. And if Tsukasa's figured out that we're making gunpowder,
Senku is definitely making gunpowder. That bit about the shells tipped me off. Which means the fourth useful thing you can do with seashells is craft some kind of weapon. I can guess what that is. Producing potassium
boom
nitrate
boom.
for use in making... So will you promise me, here and now and for all eternity, that you'll abandon science?
No.
No.
Because if you can make that pledge, you can live. And that I won't be forced into killing you.
All right, next up is Senku.
I'm going to space.
So an astronaut then? That's an excellent dream, young man. Work hard and when you grow up,
No, I'm going there as soon as possible. Then again, I'm just a kid who doesn't know the first thing about science. I'm gonna need to study. Every last thing.
Dude, this is like my childhood.
Reading shit, taking
Dude.
shit apart.
Constantly. I still do that.
Yeah, tinkering and everything. Yeah.
But if you're serious, I firmly believe that you can accomplish anything through the diligent application of science. I've got a feeling that this Christmas, Santa Claus will give you all the tools you'll need.
Whoa, that would be sick.
Dude.
He had a person to encourage him.
Point of light from a magnifying glass.
what an adorable little scientist.
Iron sand and aluminum foil are awesome. The thermite reaction.
Thermite?
Oh, great.
Not sure that's adorable.
Oh no, what's he making now?
The liquid oxygen for the injector boils off at 10 billion % of the normal temperature, but freezes when too cold. I'll keep trying with ethanol for now until I switch to kerosene.
Uh-oh. Ne'er-do-wellers.
Ow.
Is that a Tesla? Yes, it is.
This thing's an
My
emitter.
man.
It keeps the chamber from burning up.
Whoa!
Shit.
Just a few things, sir. A Raspberry Pi and a transmitter module and something called a gyro.
Oh! Rocket ship. Yeah! Uh-oh.
No.
It's not as simple as that.
We'll use a Yagi antenna, like on an old TV.
Damn it! Taiju.
Should be a rule about no
Yo,
touching
Senku.
anything without
Yep.
permission.
Didn't you say you wanted to test it out with a light payload? Well, I got some help from Ogawa Yuzuriha.
in space.
Yeah. Well, you got they're doing. He's doing it more correctly this time. He's got the main like ignition rocket on the bottom, and then it'll release, and the top payload rocket will release. Yeah, it's Newton's third law. Detach.
Exploded at high altitude.
Ah.
You failed again?
No, not entirely.
Hey!
I'm going to space. As soon as possible.
Will you promise me, right here and now, that you'll give up on science?
No chance in hell.
No, I can't. I can't do that.
Where you at, Taiju?
Of course not. I knew that would be your answer.
Taiju?
Now don't go giving me that crap. No matter what I said, we both know that you were gonna kill me at some point. You'd find a reason.
Something's wrong. I gotta get back now!
Hurry up, man.
Senku, I have a feeling that if we had met each other 3,700 years ago, before all this, before the planet was turned into a stone world, I think that you might have been my first real friend.
Maybe.
Ooh.
You're fucking lying.
Hell no.
No,
you
come
gotta play that next episode now.
No, you're not doing that. You're not doing that. Okay, we're ending the recording right now.
Hell.
We're going right into the next episode. No fucking way you're
Bullshit.
doing that. No fucking way.
If this fucking show pulls a fucking...
There's no
Okay,
way.
done?
Yeah.
Oh, and keep in mind it was episode 6.
Oh.
Oh no.
Yeah, I quit if it does this.
Oh no! Oh no! No! Okay, yeah, we're ending the recording here. We are going right into the next episode. To hell with this bullshit! I'm not gonna stand for it.
Dude,
Let's
no.
go.
If for some reason you're watching this for the first time with us and you want to see what happens right now, you can on our Patreon, unless you're already watching this early on Patreon, in which case sucks.
Yeah, sorry guys. So, yeah, I guess we'll see you there. So until next time, signing off. I'm Nate.
I'm Nick.
And I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you in the next one, everybody. Peace out. Holy shit.